shadows are long. The sky is a heavy, inescapable song. I am kneeling alone in the olive and stone, with the crushing weight that is chilling the bone. My friends are asleep, they couldn't stay awake, while the pillars of heaven are starting to shake. The cup is in front of me, bitter and deep, and I'm tasting the terror that a world couldn't keep. My soul is grieved to the point of death. I'm fighting the panic for a single breath. The somatic agony is breaking the skin as the crimson drops meet the dirt I am in. You are sweating blood in the heart of the night. The creator of stars is collapsing from sight. You didn't look down from a clinical throne. You walked through the terror and the darkness alone. This is the Savior who knows how I bleed, acquainted with grief in my ultimate need. In the garden of shadows, you stay. They tell me that panic's a symptom of shame, that a shadow of dread means I'm missing the aim. But I look at the garden, I look at the sweat, and see the most holy encounter met yet. You didn't rebuke the distress of the soul. You didn't demand that the mind feel whole. You took on the fractures, the panic, the fright, and sanctified sorrow in the cold of the night. You are sweating blood in the heart of the night. The creator of stars is collapsing from sight. You didn't look down from a clinical throne. You walked through the terror and the darkness alone. This is the Savior who knows how I bleed, acquainted with grief in my ultimate need. In the garden of shadows, you stay. But I am not the torment, I am not the grave, I am not the shadow of the things you came to save. My wounds are real, but they are not my name. The cross has divided the sorrow and shame. The good shepherd's triumph is breaking the dark, restoring my dignity, preserving my spark. I am more than the panic, more than the sight. I am anchored in the one who was broken and died. You are sweating blood in the heart of the night, but the dawn is arriving with a terrible light. You took on my trauma, you carried my pain, and gave me an identity that lives through the rain. You didn't condemn me for losing my peace. You met me in Gethsemane and brought me release. In the garden of shadows, you stay. The cup has been empty, the promise is kept. The shepherd has stood where the broken soul wept. My name is not my trauma, my name is not my pain. He knows my true identity, and he calls me home.